Sometimes the future doesn't show up in some big, fancy report or a huge announcement. Sometimes it's just hiding in plain sight, tucked away inside a single sentence. Today, we're going to deconstruct one really powerful promise from a YouTube video to get a handle on the massive shift that's happening in content creation, like right now. So let's break it down and see what it's really telling us. But first, to really get why a promise like this is so powerful, we need to understand the problem it's trying to solve. And hey, for anyone who's ever tried to make stuff online, this is going to sound super familiar.
I mean, it's a simple question, right? But it gets right to the heart of something so many of us want. It doesn't matter if you're a marketer, a teacher, an artist, or just someone with a cool story you want to tell. Being able to make high-quality video is basically a superpower these days. But that power, it's always come with a price tag. Just think about it for a second. You've got the cost of cameras, all the lighting, a computer that's powerful enough to handle it all. Then there's the software, with a learning curve that's just crazy steep. And maybe worst of all, there's the time. We're talking hours and hours just shooting, cutting, and then waiting for it to render. These are the walls that have always stood between a great idea and a finished video.
So into this world of high barriers and frustration, a totally new kind of promise starts to show up, one that basically claims it can knock down all of those walls at once. And we found the perfect example in the very first sentence of a video by YouTuber Mo Luker.
Okay, let's really listen to that again. This isn't just a sentence, it's a whole package of promises, all wrapped up. Did you notice how it hits three key things? Stunning videos, that sets the quality bar really high, with AI, that hints at a new, almost magical way of doing it, and then for free. That just removes the biggest roadblock for almost everyone. This whole thing is perfectly designed to make you stop scrolling.
And that is the absolute key here. This isn't just a friendly hello. It is a perfectly crafted hook. In one single breath, it finds a deep desire you have and offers you this irresistible, easy solution. So, what is the secret sauce here? What makes this promise so incredibly effective? Let's go ahead and dissect it piece by piece and really understand the psychology that makes it work so well. First off, it names the magic wand, Google's V2 model, which we now know as VO. Just by dropping the name of a specific, powerful tool from a company like Google, the promise gets instant credibility. This isn't some vague idea anymore. It's a real, tangible piece of tech that you can, supposedly, get your hands on. Next, let's talk about the words themselves. The promise isn't just to make videos. No, it's to create stunning videos. That one single word completely changes the game. It lifts the whole offer from just, being functional to being aspirational. It's telling you that you won't just make a video. You're going to make something that looks professional, impressive, maybe even beautiful. And then we get the knockout blow, free. This one little word just obliterates the biggest barrier of all, cost. Suddenly, this incredible power is accessible to literally anyone with an internet connection. The financial gatekeepers, gone. It's an open invitation to everyone. And finally, the whole thing is presented as this super simple two-step journey. Get access, then create videos. That's it. It's brilliant because it makes a really complex technological process feel so simple, so doable. It makes you feel like this unbelievable new ability is just a couple of clicks away. Okay, so we've taken the promise apart. We see how all the little gears work. But what does it all mean for the bigger picture? The huge success of a hook like this points to a much bigger shift in the future of creativity itself. When you boil it all down, the real pull of tools like Google's VO and all the promises being made about them is about one thing: making creation accessible to everyone. It's about taking the power that used to belong to a handful of people with expensive gear and specialized skills and just handing it out to everybody. The real appeal is getting rid of all the friction between having an idea and actually bringing it to life. And this brings us to the really critical question, the one you see right here. If anyone, anywhere can create a stunning video for free, what actually becomes valuable? The value shifts, right? It moves away from technical skill, how well you can use the tools, and moves squarely onto the things that AI can't just replicate. Things like a unique vision, a story that connects with people, a truly original idea. In a world where the how becomes free, the one thing that will be absolutely priceless is imagination.